Fears of the war in Gaza spreading after the death of Hamas's deputy leader in a drone strike in Lebanon. Israel has neither confirmed nor denied its role in the death of Saleh al-Arouri in Beirut, but says it is prepared for any scenario. Hamas earlier accused Tel Aviv of assassinating its top official, while Hezbollah has vowed to seek retribution for the killing. Al-Arouri is the highest-level Hamas official to be killed since the conflict erupted on the 7th of October. On the ground, fighting rages in Gaza. The enclave's health ministry says more than 120 people have been killed in the past 24 hours. That brings the number of deaths to more than 22,300 since the fighting began. The Palestine Red Crescent says the Israeli army struck its headquarters in the southern city of Khan Yunis twice, leaving 5 dead. They were among the displaced people who had sought refuge at a nearby hospital. While at least 3 people were killed in an Israeli strike on Rafah. Israeli National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, meanwhile, has slammed the U.S. for criticism of his push for the transfer of Gaza residents out of the Palestinian territory. Washington earlier denounced the statements, describing them as inflammatory and irresponsible. Trent Murray joins us with more from Tel Aviv. Trent, first, reactions to the death of one of Hamas's top officials, which some fear may fan the conflict beyond Gaza.
Yeah, well, look, it certainly is a major development because Saleh al-Arouri was effectively the deputy of Hamas, deeply involved in its military affairs, and it was even touted as a future leader of the group. Now, as you say, Israel has not officially confirmed it was behind this, but what we do know is that in recent weeks and months, it has publicly been saying that it will hunt down the leaders of Hamas wherever they are. And from what we're seeing in Beirut, it would appear that they have now enacted on that threat. Now, officially, we, of course, are just awaiting reaction now. There is no doubt that this strike will hit right at the core of those multiple Iranian-backed groups which consider Israel their enemy. I think the one that is most worrisome for Israel is the Lebanon-based Hezbollah group. They have vowed to retaliate. And this is a group that is known to possess around 150,000 missiles and rockets, many more than many countries, effectively. As a result, the IDF, the Israeli military here, is saying that it is now in a state of high alert along the northern border with Lebanon. And I think what many diplomats in this region are concerned about now is that the arena of this conflict in Gaza has expanded yet again to include Beirut, and that the risk of miscalculation or escalation just continues to rise.
The UN Security Council is expected to meet today to discuss that situation in the Red Sea. What are they hoping to achieve?
Yeah, this is an emergency meeting that's been called by the United States, citing the ongoing security issues in the Red Sea. It comes as those Yemen-based Houthi rebels, again linked to Iran, continue to attack civilian shipping. We've heard in the past 24 hours from the US Navy that there were more missiles fired into that vital shipping lane in the past 24 hours. Many civilian vessels reported seeing those missiles flying in the air, but we understand there has been no damage done to those ships. What the US says it's hoping to achieve at this meeting is a global consensus around the need to shore up the safety of that shipping route. We know it serves as really the main naval highway between Europe and Asia, if you will, and around 12% of the world's trade traverses through there every year. So I think what you are hoping to see, or certainly what the US is hoping to see, is more global support. It already has dispatched its own naval resources to the region under the banner of Operational Prosperity Guardian. But even that huge show of force by the United States Navy seemingly has not deterred those rebels from continuing to target civilian ships. Some of the world's biggest shipping companies say they are still avoiding that all-important passage of water given the security concerns.
I appreciate those updates so much, Trent Murray, reporting to us live from Tel Aviv.